Hey guys, we in this beach, finna get crunk. Bruh, on fleek the fuck. Happy Shadow Week, y'all. I wish I would have dressed up for today's episode, but it's really giving. We in this beach, finna get crunk. Can I hear myself? Bruh, on fleek the fuck. I'm sorry, y'all. I was like, it's almost like it was weird. It was like I was watching myself. Anyway, today's episode 27. Fuck, did I read the title before I got in here? Oh, that's what we're going on today. So today's episode, the title is Why Do We Want the Reaction? That is the title of today's episode, is Why Do We Want the Reaction? I don't necessarily have to draw any cards. I'm just going to get into the energies. Alright. First, before we start anything, I want to say we are lifted, we are gifted, y protegidos siempre si se puede. May God bless you, may God bless me, may God bless we. And I hope and pray for an excellent, intentional shadow session today. Basically, spirit, something, there's like, okay, I'm trying to like come here real quick before I start, trying to like get the jitters off because it's been a while. But what I'm channeling is, there's this thing with people's shadow. You can't help but want a reaction out of someone. And it might be for a good reason. Say someone went through something with someone, correct? And this person heavily affected this person's psyche, emotional vault, whatever. Okay, cool. And then as time goes on, this person keeps seeing this person on social media, or they'll see them out wherever they see them. Cool. Because of whatever this person does to this person, this other person wants this person to suffer. Why does this person want this person to suffer? Normally because they made them suffer. But by you consistently waiting on someone else's demise, you're creating yours, unfortunately. And then if you go back to the title, why do we want the reaction? Because subconsciously, one can believe a reaction out of an enemy means that they have won, or means subconsciously that they have been released from the grasp or the grip of their enemy. If you believe you have enemies, then they already have power over you. If you believe you have enemies, then they already have a one-up on you, or they already have control over your reality when you believe you have them. You have to break it down. You no longer have enemies when you come to a certain state of consciousness. You no longer have enemies. You have people around you who are sick, or people who are drawn to you, or attracted to you, or repelled by you because they're not, you guys don't resonate with something. It's no longer, you don't have enemies. You have people who do not resonate, people who are bound by the system. You have people who are unconscious. You have people who, you see how there are so many different categories of people, and the word enemy did not come up here. So spirit is really highlighting the word enemy this week, for the shadow week, because it's something about, in order for you to exit a certain cycle out of your life, getting rid of this imaginary enemy, so to speak, or the imaginary beef, or the imaginary competition you have with anyone or anything, that's going to level you up. That's going to in turn have you be even more authentic in all your pursuits, because you're not worried about this imaginary competition or this imaginary enemy that you need to trigger or that you need to see crumble because of they did this. Yes, this person did this to you, correct? Fuck forgiving them at that point. Just get them out of your psyche. No, the key thing you want to do, the key thing we want to do is to target our energy at the root problem, the root cause, or the root system that enabled this person. Not saying do not hold people accountable for hurting other people. I'm not saying that. I'm saying is it comes to a certain point in your emotional journey where your eyes have to be taken off of the person who did it and more so on the entity that was in that person, or the energy or the system that enabled this person to do it. Because we're here on earth, yes, we're all here, humans making mistakes, but on a grander level, we are supposed to be attacking and fighting these fucking systems that are enabling these types of people to continue having this type of behavior. The key is to not enable your shadow to just go amok. True freedom costs discipline. True freedom isn't fucking free. Let's just simply say that how it's simply put. True freedom is not free. True freedom is sacrifice. True freedom is true freedom is you allowing your conscious self to take the front driving seat instead of your subconscious self always driving you out of fear or out of overprotectiveness or out of just let your subconscious be the sub and let your conscious be the front. Don't let your subconscious dog walk you for the rest of your life. Everybody in this room, everybody on earth is getting hurt by someone. I promise you, I promise you, I promise you that. Everyone here on earth is getting hurt by someone. The goal for me and mine, the goal for me and my collective, for me and my spirit family is to take our power back, take accountability for what we may have done or what might have allowed if there was an allowance to begin with, and to move on and to not become the people who actually caused the pain. The moment you feel you are turning into a smidge of like the person who did you dirty, you should be, the feeling you should get is just like you wanting to just get out of that. Because unless you truly want to turn into that person, because that is the easier route, to turn into the prey, or not the prey, but just to turn into, or not turn into, that's almost a version of conforming. All right. Stay with me. Humans, the one thing I do notice about humans is reverse psychology tends to work on humans a lot. Okay? So whenever I just got off complete track. I know I was channeling just now, but I'm gonna stop and regroup myself. Let's get back to the title, guys, because I just went off a whole another tangent. Shit. What's the title again, y'all? Spirit is saying we're moving on from the title. Fuck the title. We're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep branching off. Spirit wants me to draw some cards. Something about your inner child being fucking pissed off. Someone's inner child is pissed off at them. I know mine is. Fuck shit. Like, my inner child is not all the way pissed off at me. Never mind. She is. Because why the fuck she give me a blank card? Like, bitch, I'm not even going to talk to you. And there was a literal kid who literally said, shut your mouth. I think a lot of our inner childs are actually upset at us right now because we haven't been making enough time for it, or there's something we have not done to nurture a certain part of ourselves when it comes to our inner child. There's a lot of people in the collective, or just in general who genuinely believe that they have to drop their inner child off and never talk to it again, or never nurture that side of them, because once they become an adult, that's it. No. Whoever I'm speaking to, if you are on this thing where you're unconsciously just giving away your inner child, don't do that. I don't do that. I wouldn't do that. Confirmation, the kid just said, damn. Kid, your inner child's like, damn, nigga. Like, I'm still here. Like, you have to really remember that we only get to be kids the first 18 years of our lives, so to speak, whatever. And the rest of our lives, we are adults. That's the only time we're allowed to be a kid. You're really allowed to be a kid for your whole entire life, with reason and with the maturity and grace of an adult, of course. But they don't want us to have our inner child intact, because if we have our inner child intact, then we have our own joy and glee intact, and then, which in turn, we don't always have to go to outside sources to get that joy and glee. They want us to get our joy and glee from outside sources only. Then knowing that those are temporary. 11:11 on the live clock. Like, knowing that shit is temporary. All this shit we're getting from external sources and not going within first. That shit is always temporary. It's never going to build the wisdom. It's never going to build the character. It's never going to build continuously. Outside sources. I need this. I need to numb myself. Like, it gets to a certain point to where, when are you going to stop numbing yourself? When are you going to take accountability? And then when are you going to just stop? When are you not going to allow the person who hurts you to have so much power over you, or to have so much control over your daily lives? And people don't realize how much control their enemies or the people that hurt them in the past have over them. People don't realize how much control they have over them until you sit down and analyze your own patterns within your life. Like, hey, I still flinch when I see this. That situation is something I'm still going through and still sorting through emotionally. This is why they say healing isn't linear. Shit, life isn't linear. Because we could be going somewhere and end up somewhere that we were at maybe 10 years ago, because we have to process something over here that we left off. I'm getting a download about being careful about starting new, just starting new for the sake of starting new. Like, why do we keep starting over? You keep starting over because I definitely just shifted a whole nother group of people. Now we're on a whole nother group of the collective, on a whole nother side. Basically, this side of the collective is just having a problem with continuously starting over. Like, you have an addiction to starting over, to new starts. We get it. But baby, you have to finish. God is saying, Spirit is saying, your guides are saying, like, your shadow work for this season or this week or for this month is to actually finish the projects you start. Don't worry about what's going to turn out, what it's going to look like, the perfectionism, oh, this, that. No. Your goal is to sit down, start something, and finish it all the way through in one sitting. That's what I'm getting. It's not even just you, baby. It's me too. It's something that had to do with maybe a task or something you're learning. One of your maybe hobbies, or one of your passions, or one of your actual things you're supposed to take with you on your path. You keep starting it and then not finishing it because of a subconscious fear of you not being good enough for this hobby, or you not being good enough for this career, or whatever it is that you're wanting to do. But there's a part of your shadow, or there's a part of your shadow and your inner child that's like not, or it's having trouble fully surrendering to your wants and needs when it comes to this specific thing. Spirit saying the suggestion is just you're probably going to have to just try to force yourself through. And if not forcing yourself, just allowing yourself to make the detours within your practice. Don't beat yourself up if it takes... Oh! That's another thing. Something about because something isn't done in the time you want it or the time you assumed it should be done, that means the purpose is not yours anymore. Or it's not done at a certain age, or it's not done this way, then it must not be your purpose anymore. That's not true. Whoever I'm talking to, sometimes how things show up to us is not going to be always how we think something's going to show up to us. It's not going to look. Things are not going to look how it's always going to need to look. Spirit wants me to use me as an example for right now. My journey for music started like pretty much my whole life, but seriously, it started when freaking my granddaddy passed away. I got caught up in a lot of stuff as far as just mourning him and not seeing the bigger picture of the purpose I got when that death triggered the initiation into that passion or into that realm. Okay? We all have different initiations into different purposes in our lives. And somebody is connecting with me in that sense. Like, there's a certain part of your journey that would connect all those pieces back together, but you're either procrastinating on it or you're horsing around. You're playing with, it's something about playing with your gifts for real. Yesterday is already gone. Last week's already gone. Last year's already gone. Last month's already gone. You only have now. You only have now. Whoever I'm talking to, you only have now to face your fear. You fear success from this one thing. That's what it is. That is the problem with the procrastination, or just you trying to figure out why you haven't taken off as far as you being more consistent with this particular practice. It's because you fear the success you're going to gain from it. You fear the responsibility that's going to come with this success. You fear the people you're going to have to let go because they can't come with you because of the success you're going to get from this particular endeavor. Like, yeah, something about fearing the success. And that's very valid. I want somebody to know that that's very valid to fear or have some type of fear over certain successes, because you have to realize, like, the level of change that comes with these amounts of success that people are accumulating every day. It's a lot. Like, a lot of people are blowing up, but now they're online, and people's lives are changing like that. All one by one, when everyone's allowed to, when everybody is aligned with their higher calling or whatever when it comes to this online shit, okay? So it's like, you have to mourn the fact that you cannot continue to be the person you are right now. So you're stalling. You're subconsciously stalling the journey, but you can't stall it anymore. It's like, I've stalled this particular journey I've had with music for like years. How long are you going to stall whatever it is for you? You can't stall it. I'm getting that this is legitimately the last freaking either passion or last freaking skill set that they have to collect in their arsenal to have a complete holistic lifestyle. That's what I'm getting. But because we keep procrastinating, or because we keep avoiding this said either passion, hobby, or whatever, it's a study, it's an art form, it's something. It could be art, it could be painting, it could be creating something, it could be something you create with your hands, it could be just, it's a craft, it's an art form, it's a practice. But with art forms and practices, it's not just art. Art also has a scientific flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? There's also science within music. There's science with there's so much things. But not to get too off topic, getting over the fear of success is what Spirit wants us to focus on for the rest of this month, actually for the rest of this year, to be honest, is to get over the fear of success. Get over the fear of letting go of your arrested development. If you don't know what arrested development is, I'm pretty sure arrested development is when you're stuck at a certain age, no matter what physical age you are. You resonate? That's good. But yeah, so you have to let go of the age you are at right now. So you might be stuck at a certain age because of whatever happened, and you needed to face certain things that have maybe you had to maybe go through a couple ego deaths or something. If it's not going over a couple ego deaths, it's mourning the fact that you won't have the career or path in the way you think you're supposed to have it. Stop trying to tell God how to paint you, nigga. God didn't make no mistake when he made y'all, bruh. Let go. You're not 12 anymore. Keep your inner child intact spiritually, but physically, we are adults now. So if you want to have a great childhood in your adulthood life, you have to be the adult now. In order to have a great childhood, if you want to be a child forever, in order to be a great child or have a great childhood in your adulthood, you have to become a great parent for that child. Your adult self, you're neglecting your adulting, or you're neglecting your adult self, that means you have a badass kid. Your fucking inner child is running amok and there's no direction, there's no guidance. Your inner child is running with fear and disbelief, all because of your your unwillingness to grow the fuck up. You have to grow up every day so you can continue to raise that little kid that maybe didn't get to fully experience that inner child within itself as a child. You need to make sure you're raising, even if you don't have kids, we are literally, it's like all these things you see out in the 3D physical reality is a physical manifestation of what's going on in the spiritual world. You don't have kids, but you see people with kids. Spiritually, you are taking care of your inner child, or however many inner childs you freaking have. Or freaking maybe you don't have, there's always a spiritual relations inside. So I might not be a mom, but I'm very nurturing. I still have the urge to nurture. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. And that's all. I think that's all for today for our shadow work. I hope everyone was able to hear me. I'm sorry, I have my mom's glasses on today. So I was definitely giving very much mother. And I was definitely freaking touching my hair a lot. Anyway, today's shadow work, I don't know. I can't wait to watch this over because I was channeling heavy and hard. Last thing I want to say is, again, yes, we are little, we are gifted y protegidos siempre si se puede. May God bless you, may God bless me, may God bless we. But also, grow the fuck up. That's all I'm hearing is grow the fuck up so your inner child can have a chance to be a child. Get this adulting shit off the ball. Put your ego down and just become the adult so your inner child can start having fun. Your inner child's not having fun anymore because it's feeling the need to freaking force itself to... No. The inner child is the inner child. That's all its purpose is, to be an inner child. It's not supposed to try to become the... No. So stop forcing your inner child. I'm sorry. This message was really important for somebody. And I'm saying it's coming out like this because it needs to come out in this way for someone. But yeah. And for me too. Don't think that I'm not resonating with this or I need to, you know, have this on there, because this definitely resonated with me. But yeah, all right, I'm lingering. All right, bye y'all. I love y'all. And today was a great episode. I'll see you tomorrow for episode 28 at, should we do it at 3:30? If you have me on Instagram, vote for 3:30 episode or 7:30 episode for tomorrow. I love you guys, and bye.